Miss Stubborn. Little Miss Stubborn was as you might imagine, extraordinarily stubborn. Once she had made her mind up, there is no making a making. If she decided to go out, she wouldn't go out, even when it was pouring with rain. One Sunday, when it was raining, she decided to take the bus to Mr. Strong's house. Why? Because she had to run out of eggs. And everybody knows, Mr. Strong always has lots of eggs. As the bus arrived, Mr. Nosy walked by. Being nosy, he couldn't help asking, "And where are you going, little Miss Stubborn?" "To Mr. Strong's house," she said. "But this bus doesn't go to anywhere near there." But little Miss Stubborn took the bus anyway, and he was so surprised and hear that didn't go anywhere too near the little Mr. Strong's house. It went to Coldland, a country where it is so cold that everybody has a cold all year round. "What a charming place," she said, shivering and trying to look after she really planned on coming to Coldland in the first place, which is of course she hadn't, as you know. She ran along a path to keep warm. Achoo! Somebody sneezed on the sudden. It was Mr. Sneeze. "If I were you," he warned, "achoo! You wouldn't take achoo that path. I'd say achoo. It will take it if I want to," snorted little Miss Stubborn, and she followed the path. But can you guess what happened? Whoosh! She slipped on the path. "That was fun," said little Miss Stubborn, but of course it wasn't. She came to a fork in the path. "I shall go this way," she said, taking a right-hand path. "You are making a big mistake," said the worm, popping his head through the snow. "This way isn't safe." "Don't be silly," cried little Miss Stubborn, and started off down the path. She should have listened to the worm. Before she had gone to fall, two avalanches of snow fell on top of her. One of the snowballs rolled off the path and rolled down a steep hill. And inside it, little Miss Stubborn rolled down the steep hill as well. The snowball rolled a very long way, all the way into a different country where it melted. As luck would have it, little Miss Stubborn found herself outside Mr. Strong's front door. She was soaked to the skin. "My goodness, you are wet through," said Mr. Strong. "Quickly, come and dry yourself before you catch a cold." "I don't catch a cold," said little Miss Stubborn. "Anyway, I've come for some eggs. Out of my way." "Think that's no way to behave," said Mr. Strong. "Rubbish," snorted little Miss Stubborn. "We'll wet through." Still wet through, she marched into Mr. Strong's kitchen. Without a please or thank you, she helped herself to a large bowl of eggs. You could at least ask," said Mr. Strong. "Achoo!" sneezed little Miss Stubborn. "I told you'd catch a cold," said Mr. Strong. "I don't catch colds," said little Miss Stubborn, and sneezed again. Achoo! She was so hungry by this time that then she made herself an enormous omelette. It was gigantic. It was so big it wouldn't ever fit on the page. Then she began to eat her enormous gigantic omelette, and the more she ate, the more worried Mr. Strong became. "You will make yourself ill," he said. "Fiddlestick," thought little Miss Stubborn again, and because she was who she was, she finished the enormous gigantic omelette. And then there was not much more to add, other than now you how extraordinarily stubborn like little Miss Stubborn is. Stubborn to the very end, the end of this story.